Om Shanti, everyone. Welcome to the next normal. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. We've woken up here in the United States of America to a new president, President Donald Trump. The country, the people, everything is in a unique state. On one side, there's a celebration. On the other side, there is sadness. And I don't think it's really about competition here. There is something about a civilization that has the power to vote, and the collective consciousness prevails. And whatever is happening in the hearts of us as people, that collective vibration manifests that reality. And how striking and profound it is to have two realities that are so polarizing, so opposite to each other. And yet, when you go deep beyond the layers of the differences, you'll find that we want pretty much the same. Respect, peace, happiness, wealth, health, freedom, the power to decide what we wish to decide. And so at what point do we collaborate, discuss, work together to find that? There are the supporters of Donald Trump who believe the people on the other side are dark and negative. There are supporters of Vice President Kamala Harris who believe the people on the other side are dark and negative. Everybody has issues, right? And I've often used this acronym, ALGE. A for anger, L for lust, G for greed, A for attachment, E for ego, and they have a whole slew, a whole kingdom of cousins that support their power. And I think what makes this political atmosphere, this time and in 2016, so deep is that it touches extreme deep attachments that we carry about ourselves and the stories about those attachments. And let me see if I can clarify this for you for a little bit. If I'm attached to the color of my skin, and I tell you the story, or I tell myself the story that might be connected to how much I've been violated or unheard or marginalized or abused. And I might carry the story that it's always purple people who've abused me for hundreds of years. And then let's say that the purple person comes into the picture, and the purple person intentionally, subtly gaslights and also basically says, you know, those green people are the enemy. And the green people begin to think the purple people are really mean. Look at what you've done to us. And the green people are trying to say, but okay, that's not right. Can you at least find some sort of a common ground or some sort of understanding? If the green people are attached to their color of green, whatever the purple people say, even if they're trying to help you, they're going to take it the wrong way. Because they're going to feel that they remember the story in their heads of what the purple people did to them. Now, the purple people have their own story. And the purple people might have a story in their heads about the green people, that green people should stay down there. You're irrelevant, you don't have a voice, you don't matter. We purple people are number one, are superior. And they can do whatever they want to keep you down, because that's the story that they've carried for a long time, that they're in charge. So I think what has made this political climate so emotionally driven is that what I witnessed is the attachment that we're having to our identity. And this political race and political climate in the United States of America, for me, and I'm not speaking for anyone else, that it was a race between people's attachments. The attachment to this, the attachment to that identity, the attachment to that political party, the attachment to my color, the attachment to my gender. And the one with the strongest attachment to some identity, maybe that's what prevails. And behind that attachment is what you decide you're going to do for your people. And one of the most amazing things about the United States of America, it has aimed to live towards this ideal of really being a melting pot where all individuals can come and thrive and succeed. It's a work in progress. And there'll always be fractions and things that are saying no. And so for the last 3 months, it has been this intriguing observation of hope on both sides and name calling. And what I was looking for during this whole last 3 months is the energy of God. God's compassion, God's love through the children, God's peace, God's joy, God's wisdom. You see, on my journey in the Brahma Kumaris, we have a part of our teachings that's called the drama. A lot of times we'll take the sides, a Jamaican Indian, woman, man, American, white, Republican, Democrats. We'll always take some sides because the soul is in a body, a costume, and is playing a part out as a result of the costume, the gender, the role, the title, the religion, the language. But in our teachings of Raj Yoga, there's something called drama that, despite all of your good efforts, there's a saying that I've often loved. I did 3 years of study about destiny and drama. And Baba had told us that when you've done everything from soul consciousness, that means you've brought dignity and respect and honesty and peace and love forward into the story. Then after you've done the best that you've done, whatever the developments are, it's destiny, it's drama. There's no need for you to get caught up in your emotions. There's benefit in what's right, and there's benefit in what's wrong. There's a saying here, what's right, and what's wrong is also right. There's a reason why things unfold the way they do. And for half of the country, what it might be feeling is right, and for the other half of the country, what they might be feeling is a wrong is going to be right. You'll see. The destiny is playing out. The drama is playing out. You and I are souls, actors, playing out our parts in the bigger scheme of things. And if we as souls, that energy behind our eye, that leaves this body when it no longer has a part to play, and it taps into the deeper subconscious truth of what your motives and intentions have always been. Whether your motives or intentions are an attachment to your race, your gender, your political party, or if your motives and attachment were attached to your virtues, your values, your compassion for humanity, then when we leave the body, that's what connects to the God energy, that you'll feel this beautiful release and connection of approval, acceptance, that as you journey through these subtle ethers as a soul, it'll be such a beautiful and pure journey. If there was hate, manipulation, control, violation, then at the deep subconscious level, as the soul is traveling, it carries the regret, maybe I could have done better. There's a repentance that happens in the soul. Why did I give so much sorrow to so many? The words that I spoke hurt so many lives. The choices I made benefited only me. Then that soul's journey is their own, and wherever the soul goes as a result of that realization and energy is their own story. And it comes back to, when we look at life, the way it plays out, there are deep mysteries to who souls are. Who are you as a soul? And what are you manifesting and creating? And so now, with the, I think, because I didn't watch last night or anything, I just said I'll wake up to hear what the results are. But I think now, with whatever the results are and where the country will go as American citizens and for the world, there will be benefit. The drama is beneficial. And you have to see things like that in order to make good on everything that you endure, witness, and go through. So for this particular day, on November 6th, 2024, here's my call to you, or my plea to you. Everything is beneficial. The drama and the destiny is in charge, but we are actors playing out our part. And whatever are your deepest motives and intentions that you live by, that is your destiny. And if you commit to living a part where you are committed to bringing the energy of God's grace and values and purity, purity, purity to your country, your family, your life. There is nothing more liberating and freeing than to live like that. That you don't need a leader to determine how you're going to live. You've become your own leader. And so, after many campaigns and elections that we go through, every time we go through this, it's you, the individual. That if you want better for your country, it's not just based on the leader. It starts with yourself. If you ever observe your attachments, if your attachments are connected to only your labels, name, gender, role, title, religion, nationality, language, political party, someone's going to win, someone's going to lose. If your attachment is to your virtues, purity, God's love, God's grace and God's way of serving all of His children, you'll never lose. In here, you'll never lose. I'm not talking about outside, but internally, you'll be at peace with yourself because you have lived a life of peace and purity. And so you're aware whatever's playing out outside of you is drama. It's beneficial. But now this is our call in the United States of America. To not depend on a leader for your peace or your freedom, but to deeply have an intimate, truthful, pure connection and relationship with God, the Supreme Being, Baba. So that whatever happens in your life, whether it's with your children, your husbands, wives, job, health, you're so attached to your virtues and values and strength of character, it can't shake you. But it becomes a contribution of something even bigger than what is happening outside of you. So here's my call to Americans today and to all our friends around the world. Don't be shocked. There's nothing to be shocked about. The drama is in charge. And what's next is you don't have to go through trauma too many times to realize you must take care of your spirit. You must amplify the purity of your conscience. You must protect your virtues, your values, your love, and your peace as a person. That's your responsibility. And so I just wanted to give this message today because I know I've gotten so many messages this morning from individuals on both sides. Someone have said, oh, it's such a good day and this is the best day of our life. And some have said, I'm in tears. And as I observe it, I say, going to be okay. Everything is accurate as per the drama. It's a wake-up call for those who have given so much of their power to people outside of them instead of put power within. And from this point onwards, we will observe what's going to happen next. I say there is benefit in all scenes of the drama. So let's take a breath and be easy on ourselves. And send your good wishes to the United States of America and to all the residents. Just send your good wishes that there'll be peace in the land and for its people and its governing. A country that has done its best to bring people of all varying cultural background to its land to find peace and freedom and to thrive and succeed. So to all those souls out there, we send you our peace. Om Shanti. Let's take a look at our awakened intelligence and what it's saying about this particular time that we're in. How to mend what we're witnessing now as a nation. How to heal a nation. It's one grappling with divisions, uncertainty, or pain involves actions at both the systemic and personal levels. So here are a few steps. 1, encourage empathy and understanding. Number 2, focus on inclusive leadership. Number 3, address social and economic inequities. Number 4, promote mental health and wellness initiatives. So I'm going to be really busy. Encourage community and volunteerism. Number 6, foster education and critical thinking. Number 7, celebrate diversity. Number 8, encourage healing arts and cultural expression. Number 9, commit to environmental and community care. And number 10, lead with hope and optimism. And through these steps, a nation can begin to heal by addressing both the underlying causes of division and fostering a renewed sense of community and shared purpose. So it's our wish that our new president and leadership will be committed to these steps. Let's go to our Sister Gita for the Sister Gita effect and feel some love.
How can I be happy? And when life is so unfair, how can I be happy when life seems to be so unfair? And the angel whispered, the seeker asked, how can I be happy when life is so unfair? When others do wrong, it's more than I can bear. I know you may think what they did is a shame, and now you find you feel miserable, so they are to blame. But let me tell you a secret that is truly rare. The way that you feel is solely because of you. You had a thought they should act a certain way, but they did something different, and you had no say. So why or who is to blame for you taking sorrow? And who is at fault when you seek revenge tomorrow? Is it the other who didn't do as you please? Or is it you whose thoughts were diseased? The other's capacity you fail to consider. This was the problem. This made you bitter. So when you feel you're starting to sink, stop and ask yourself, what did I think? What did I expect that the other failed to do? But don't examine the other, just look at you. In one way or another, your thoughts were faulty. This was the problem. This made your tears salty. Have a jubilant and happy day. Om Shanti.
Don't you love Sister Gita's vibration? All right, today's Avyak signal. In service, you sometimes have to be detached and other times loving. So keep paying special attention to this behavior. If you do not serve with love, that's not healthy. Even if you do service while trapped in love, then that too isn't beneficial. In other words, attached to what you're doing. So whenever you do service with love, but do it while being aware and stable of the stage of being loving and detached, and there will be success. If you find that you have less success than the effort you're putting in, then definitely you needed to have a little bit more balance of love and detachment. Wow. Don't you love those teachings? They are so deep. You really need a deep thinking intellect to really understand its power. So good morning, everyone online. How was today's session? Everyone's okay? I've been struggling with some drama in my life, and this video gave me the clarity I needed. Thank you, Jokes. Thank you, Jokes Guru, for sharing. Zuguzu. I always feel so much lighter after listening to Sister Jenna. Her perspective on handling drama is transformative. Sonia C., thank you for your wisdom, peace, and love. Gita G., Om Shanti, this is an absolute need of the time. Man Mohan, wow, this really hit home for me. The message about staying peaceful no matter the circumstances is exactly what I needed. Samantha, this was so comforting. Gali, hi. Gali, thanks. Such a beautiful reminder that we have control over how we engage with drama. Sister Jenna, you're a gift to the world. Thank you. Alka Patel, good morning. Brinda Bella. Sister Jenna, your advice is always so calming and grounding. I needed to hear this today. Learning to choose my response over reacting. Yeah, please do. Absolutely love the message in this video. Drama doesn't have to consume us. It's about how we choose to respond. Very good. Hello, Kushali, Wife's List, Rank Chaser. Every time I watch you, I feel more equipped to handle life's challenges. That's my wish. Your perspective on drama is so refreshing and empowering. Well, it's the teachings of the Brahma Kumaris. You know, after a while, you make a commitment to offering God's love. And if for whatever reason I move off of my love for God, I'm cheating myself. And whenever I'm in the company of individuals who are not giving that love from God, and they're being very harsh and unkind to people, I know that at that moment they're out of their connection to God, and that's when they need more of my love. And that's the test we have right now. Can you keep giving God's love at the time when maybe you don't feel like doing it? So Love Sea Salt, your wisdom is like a guiding light through a storm. Grateful for your teachings that remind us to focus on what we can. Baba's watching over us. Children, stay calm. Everyone, be the loving soul you are. Jenna's teachings are such a breath of fresh air. I love how she breaks everything down in such a gentle, loving way. Definitely need more videos like this. Drama is inevitable, but peace is a choice. Love the way Sister Jenna puts it into perspective. I'm going to keep this. Anyway, so today's messaging, thank you, App Store. I was really struggling with some drama in my life, but this video was just what I needed. Certified Lady, another powerful episode. Tulas Kumari, Darlene, Dinesh, thank you. Aunt Senshin, Yukti, Joanne, Anita, Hina, hi. Really needed to hear this. Kailash, Gigi, everyone, hang in there. It's going to be all right. You know, one of my beautiful belief systems about life, and I've learned this from the Brahma Kumaris, and the Brahma Kumaris teach us such innate truths and values of the human spirit, which is universal. But my kindness and self-respect and respect for others, and love and empathy and compassion, and to be a good listener, and to be inclusive, and to collaborate, and to invite people with differing views into my life, and to be able to listen to people with differing views with love and empathy is my expression of God. It's my expression of God's love, because I'm God's child. And if I'm God's child, I bring beauty into a space. I bring the feeling of safety in a space. As God's child, I don't scare you to death. I love you to life. And so this is now our invitation to practice, to be more in touch with your purest self, that pure self that doesn't give sorrow or take sorrow. And to walk with God, feel God's love in your life, and to keep spreading this energy of God's purity and peace wherever you go. Thank you so much for joining me on this very special day. And for those of you who might be struggling, feel free to send us an email. We're here for you. And for those of you who are celebrating, please send me an email and just let us celebrate together. But for now, bring more of God's love and purity in your life. And when you look at another person, as you walk by them or see them on a video, share with them God's love, so there'll be peace. Keep loving everybody the same. Om Shanti.